Computer. Yes. Hello. Hello. You can hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Alright, sige. Today, I will discuss about cost concepts and terms. No? Dapat ito ay on last Monday, kaya lang I'm not feeling well na. Until now, para akong sigat ng ulo ko. Alright, so wait. Today, I will discuss about distinguish between costs, expenses, and losses. So what do you mean of cost? What do you mean of expenses? And what do you mean of losses? Also, the difference between direct and indirect costs. Ito ba yung nag-record na? Wait. Record na ba tayo? Alright. Okay. Alright, so already recording. Alright, also, just define the three basic integral components of a product cost. O, ano nga yun? What are the three integral components of a product cost? For sure, alam niyo na to. That's your? Or also known as the manis. Erica, what are the integral parts of a product cost? Hello, dito ba kayo? Bridget,
Sir, nag-ano yun po,
Sir,
sir.
yung ano po, ay,
ano yan?
direct material,
Okay.
direct materials, direct
Alright.
labor, and overhead po.
Alright, very good. The three integral parts of a product cost is direct materials, direct labor, and overhead. Meaning, that product cost, that material cost will eventually will become part of your what? It will become part of your finished product. All right. And also define the prime cost and conversion cost. All right. What do you mean of prime cost and conversion cost? Diba? Prime cost is basically you have your direct materials and you have your direct labor. Tama ba? Hello? Parang wala akong kausap pa. Anyway, how about in terms of conversion cost? What do you mean of conversion cost? Dane. Dane, what do you mean of conversion cost?
Expenses incurred po, sir.
Expenses incurred? All right. How about to Therese Balyada? What do you mean of conversion cost?
Cost spent in converting the
All
from
right.
raw material to
All
finished.
right. All right. Diba prime cost is, diba we have three kinds of manufacturing cost, no? You have your direct materials, direct labor, and your overhead, no? When you say prime cost, you have your direct materials and direct labor. All right. When you say naman conversion cost, that's your direct labor plus your conversion cost. Sige, later, I will explain to you kung bakit what's your prime cost, what's your conversion cost. Also, I will discuss later about the variable, fixed, and mixed costs. All right. Bakit nga yung variable costs vary directly? All right. Lang ha. Ito na lang yung din ko. All right. Also, fixed cost, no? Fixed cost is vary sorry, remain constant, di ba? Ano sinabi sa inyo ni Miss Coliano, di ba? Fixed cost will remain the same regardless of the changes in your activity. Tama ba? James Antonio, correct?
Yes po, sir.
All right. How about mixed cost? What do you mean of mixed cost? Mixed cost is basically, James, what do you mean of mixed cost?
Both variable
All
and fixed
right,
po.
both variable and fixed cost. That's why I believe no, Miss Coliano discussed to you about high-low method. Tama ba? Yes or no?
Opo.
All right, high-low method. All right. All right. So later I will discuss about this now. All right. Sige. All right. Also distinguish between cost and the joint cost. So maybe itong mga last part, we will not discuss this now as part of your management accounting. All right. All right. Cost. What do you mean of cost? Sige nga. What do you mean of cost, expenses, and losses? Alessandro. What do you mean of cost?
Sir, yung cost po, yung pa yung mga, um, yung tinitingnan natin yung mga price ng mga
Okay.
raw
So
materials.
price. So price, okay? 'Di ba when you say cost, no, you have in every product of your materials, in every product of your labor, in every product of your overhead, there's a cost. Tama ba, Patrick? 'Di ba? When you acquire materials, when you acquire labor, when you acquire overhead, no, you have every cost. You have every product, you have cost. Correct? What if there's no cost, Patrick? What will happen? What will happen if there's no cost of your product? Anyway, yeah, I am grading your recitation. Huh? Okay, how about your breeds? What do you mean of cost? Okay?
Sir, if there is no cost, hindi niyo po
Alright.
malalaman kung
Alright, very good.
pwedeng profitable po.
Alright, very good. No, without cost, you will not know if you are operating or if you are doing a net income or net loss. Malay mo, net loss ka pala or break even. Alright, that's why very important is you have cost. Why? Because cost daw, it reflect, no, the monetary unit or resources given up to acquire something. Tama ba? Thus, or let's say, thus invested, let's say, computer shop. No, you have cost. No, you have money. Tama ba?
Yes, sir.
Your money is basically your cost, right? And at the same time, ano kailangan mo dos, no, in terms of investing a particular computer shop, 'di ba? You will buy computers,
Yung computers, yung manpower.
yes, you will buy a computers or any other resources in a computer shop, 'di ba? Meaning, you have your money, you have your cost, and you acquire that equipments, you acquire that resources in order for you to have your business. That's your cost, right? All right. Yan. So, yan yung cost, no? Meaning, cost reflect in terms of resourcing or giving up in terms of attaining objective or services. All right. Next. What do you mean naman of yan, cost? Again, sacrifice resources in achieving your objective, no? Also associated in terms of organization. Cash or cash equivalents, no? Value sacrifice. Yes, di ba? Kanina sabi ko, when you acquire something and then you sacrifice your cash in order for you to buy or to buy something, di ba? All right. All right. Wait lang ha. All right. Next, actual cost, no? Actual cost, a cost that has occurred also, no? And also budgeted costs, yeah. By the way, how about naman in terms of expenses? Again, costs incurred are incurred to produce future benefits, no? Na profit making, future benefit, usually mean revenue. But how about naman in terms of expenses? Sige nga. Since we identified the cost, what do you mean of expenses? Miguel. Miguel, mga has, what do you mean of expenses? Anyway, yeah, go back to your accounting
Kaya
one.
ako na lang po.
Alright, sige, go.
The money
Erica,
on something po. The
the
money you
money.
spent on something po.
Ano yan? The money.
You spent on something.
Alright, expenses is you have money and you spend to that expenses, di ba? Alright? Ano pa? Pwede rin, Erica? No?
Hello po.
Alright, go.
Ah,
Sino ka? Wait lang ha. Hindi ko sige, Bea.
Consumption po of items po.
Ano yan?
Consumption po.
Consumption. Very good, no? The word here is consumption or you used your assets, yeah? Go back to your accounting one. What do you mean of expenses? Diba expenses is basically an expired cost, an expired asset. Tama ba, Bea? Meaning if you purchase equipment, right? Equipment is part of your cost because you acquire something, diba? In terms of you acquire something, meaning you have your cost, you have your asset at the same time. You have your asset, which is your equipment. Equipment is a cost, equipment is an asset, diba? And after that, if you have your asset, no, when the time goes by, no, obsolescence, physical wear and tear, what happened to the building? Bea, di ba naluluma? Correct?
Yes po. Yes po.
Naluluma siya, it will become part of your depreciation expense. That's the word expense, no? Meaning consumed, used, no? Your cost or assets. All right. Wait lang, ha. Pasensya na kayo. Medyo all right. That's why expenses is basically expired cost now with producing any revenue benefit. All right. How about in terms of, again, expenses naman, di ba? Sabi ni Sophia, sabi ni Bea kanina, consumed or incurred in terms of your asset. That's why expenses is basically to be deducted in your, saan? In your profit or loss as part of your expenses. Tama ba? All right. What is the keyword here when you have your expenses versus your losses? Sige. We can now differentiate the two, no? Expenses and loss. Expenses and loss, yes, it is expired cost, di ba? Expired cost, consumed cost. But in terms of expenses, what is the keyword here? Nikita. All right. When you say expenses and loss, they are both expired cost, expired asset. But when you say expenses, Nikita, that's what is the difference between the two? Wala din. Clyde.
Hello po.
All right, Clyde. Okay. What is
Sa
the
pa
difference
ulit,
between the two?
yung loss po is without producing any revenue
All
benefit.
right. Very good, no? Expenses is and losses is also expired cost, expired asset. But when you say expenses, no, with revenue benefit, meaning with economic benefit, unlike loss, no, loss is basically an expired cost, but without any revenue benefit, without any future benefit. All right. Sige nga, can you please give an example of a loss, Madeline?
Hello po, sir.
All right. Example of loss. Ano
Yung
muna,
mga,
isip ka muna ng isang
ano,
asset. Sige nga. Then, after that,
yung mga
you
nasayang po
relate
na,
that in your loss. Sige, Madeline. Ano yun? Are you, ano yung Madeline?
Sir, sa equipments po.
Alright,
Sa
equipment. Sige,
equipments po. Hello
equipment.
po.
Alright, sige, equipment. Ano yung equipment?
Pag may sira po na equipment, pwede po siya maging loss sa isang business po.
Alright. Pwede. Okay. Sige, pwede din. Alright. Alright. What else?
Yan po.
How
Sir.
about, okay, go.
Sir, paano po yung kapag kunyari sa
Denise.
isang yung product po na ready for sale and then hindi po siya
Alright.
nabenta?
Alright.
Can
Ano yung
that
tawag doon?
consider-
Inventory yan, di ba? Alright.
Yes,
What
sir.
happened to that? Alright. Pwede. Inventory is part of your cost, asset, and then magiging loss siya pag,
Hindi siya nabenta.
bakit hindi na ibenta? Sige.
Siguro if yung product na yun hindi appeal sa customer or maybe
Ba? Alright. O ano mangyayari pag hindi ma-appeal? Tapos, nakatibang-huwang lang sa warehouse. Sige.
mawawala
Pardon.
yung value niya.
Mawala ng
Maluluma.
value and maluluma and
Maluluma.
it will expire. Tama ba?
Yeah. Yes
If
po.
mag-expire yon, hindi na magagamit, yan, that loss. Di ba? Because inventory is part of your cost, inventory is part of your asset, it will become loss the moment na di na maibebenta. Tama yun, Denise, no? Di na maibebenta. At the same time, yan ay magiging impairment loss. Impairment loss meaning, wala nang value, no? There's no value in terms of your inventory. And eventually, wala na. Lost na siya. Without any producing revenue benefit. Ano pa? Di ba account receivable? Okay, go. Sige.
Ang tulad po ng asset tsaka or equipment. Pag
Alright.
yung asset po is,
Bea?
inano po yung book value niya, 3 years. Pero 1 year pa lang po nasira na. Hindi po siya umabot yung ng 3 years po.
Alright. Nasira na kaagad. Yes, pwede. Parang ano siya, parang overhaul na. Alright. What else? Di ba yung account receivable? Okay? If you have account receivable, no, you have your AR. Dane ba? May sabihin ka? Wala. Alright, di ba yung, sige. About AR, no? You have AR. If you have an AR, account receivable, no? Hindi nakabayad ng utang yung customers mo. Diba? It will become part of the doubtful account expense. And eventually, it will become worthless. Diba? And will become part of parang worthless account. Yan. Alright. So for any question. Alright. Classification of cost, no? Again, we will discuss later about cost classifications as to the product, no? Manufacturing cost and product cost, or also known as inventoriable cost. Tandaan to, ha? Manufacturing cost is also known as product cost, is also known as manufacturing cost and inventoriable cost. Ano to? You have direct materials, you have direct labor, and you have your factory overhead. That's basically the manufacturing cost or the product cost or the inventoriable cost. You have also non-manufacturing cost or period cost. All right, or also known as non-inventoriable cost. I'm gonna chat. All right. Okay. Sabi ni James, defective items po, sir. Yes. All right. Also, what do you mean of a non-manufacturing or period cost? All right. All right, non-manufacturing or period cost. No, you have also here. All right, sorry. You have here marketing and selling expenses, and you have also here general and administrative expenses. All right, ano pa kakaiba ng dalawa pala? All right. If you have manufacturing or product cost, and if you have non-manufacturing period cost or non-inventoriable cost. Alright. Ah. Ano pa kaya ba ng dalawa? No? When you say manufacturing or non-manufacturing cost or period cost or product cost. Diba? What is the keyword here? Diba? When you say manufacturing cost or product cost is basically you produce your product. Tama ba? Directly, you produce your product. How about in terms of non-manufacturing or period cost? That's basically your non-inventoriable, non-manufacturing, and what you call period cost. Diba? Alright. Ano ba kakaiba nila? No? How about materials used in a production? Manufacturing or non-manufacturing?
Manufacturing po.
Manufacturing cost. Very good, no? How about depreciation on a factory equipment? That's your... Say, please answer. Depreciation on a factory equipment. Manufacturing or
Sir,
non-manufacturing?
ano po? Non-manufacturing.
Non-manufacturing ba?
Manufacturing, sir.
It is part of a manufacturing and it is part of your factory overhead. Take note. Depreciation of a factory equipment, factory or production department. It is called manufacturing cost. All right. How about salary of plant manager?
Non-manufacturing, sir.
Non-manufacturing. Again, salary of a plant manager. It is part
Manufacturing,
of the
sir.
manufacturing or your factory overhead. Okay. How about the salary of salesman or marketing?
Manufacturing.
Non-manufacturing po,
It
sir.
is part of a non-manufacturing kasi ginagawa nila ay magbenta lang ng produkto. How about salary of accountant? Manufacturing, non-manufacturing.
Non-manufacturing.
Alright, non-manufacturing. Accountant or accountants are part of general and admin expense. How about the office equipment or office supplies of top management or top manager? They're called
Non-manufacturing.
non-manufacturing. Very good, no? Diba? Meaning, when you classify manufacturing and non-manufacturing, is basically, manufacturing is yung gumagawa mismo ng produkto. Okay? Directly involved in producing, directly involved in manufacturing the product. Okay. How about non-manufacturing? Sila lang yung taga-benta, sila lang yung taga-market ng product, sila yung taga-monitor ng product, sila yung taga-record, accountant, no? They're the top manager of uh, of of uh, of the company. Sige, later I will discuss further about this. No? Also, I will discuss about later about variable and fixed cost. No? Ano pa kakaiba ng variable, fixed cost, and mixed cost? Alright. For sure, ito ay naturo sa inyo ni Miss Coliano, di ba? Ito ba yung naintindihan nyo? About variable, fixed? Or malabo pa din? Sorry. Anyone? Hello, sagot naman kayo. Anyway. Hi. O, just chat. Kung nahihiya, no? Alright. Kumusta yung, you understand ba about variable and fixed cost? Malabo po, sir, slide. Alright, sige. I will discuss to you later about this. Alright. Also, I will discuss later about direct department charge, indirect department, no? Nature, common and joint costs. Yan. Also, how the expenditure, revenue, yan. Standard, opportunity cost, differential. So, ito lahat yun ay to be discussed later, no? Alright, manufacturing cost muna. Right? As discussed a while ago, manufacturing cost is all manufactured products are made from basic direct materials. So basically, direct materials is basically directly traced or associated with the product. All right, become part of the finished product and conveniently traced and economically traced to the specific units. That's a direct materials. All right, direct labor naman in essence purchased from employees working in a factory. By the way, examples of direct materials are wood used in manufacturing tables, no? Metals used in manufacturing chairs, diba? Okay, bottles of beer when you manufactured San Miguel beer. All right, sir. How about in terms of nails, bolts, and nuts in producing your tables and chairs? Is it direct materials or not? Pako, tornilyo, mga nuts. Miguel, is it direct materials? Wala din. Again, I am grading your recitation. Justine.
Yes po, sir.
Alright? Anong yes?
Ano po yung tanong?
Why?
Medyo malabo po yung audio ko eh. Pwede po pa
Alright.
ulit yung tanong.
Again, bolts, nuts, and nails are direct materials? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, why yes?
It is part of the manufacturing process po.
Yes. Alright. Alright. You know what now? There are two kinds of materials. You have direct materials and you have also indirect materials. Correct? Alright. Bolts, nuts, and nails are not part of direct materials. Diba? They are part of your indirect materials. Alright, sir, bakit sa indirect materials? Diba, pag walang pako, walang tornilyo, walang bolts, walang nuts, hindi mabubuo ang ating upuan or chairs. Tama ba? The answer is yes. But it is part of indirect materials because of the immateriality of their amount. Because of their immateriality of their involvement in producing your tables and chairs. Diba? Pako, kaunti lang naman, di ba? Yung pako, nasa side lang. Tama? And also, in terms of amount, no? Ikaw ba, no, Erica, nakakabili ka ba ng pako na isang peraso lang?
Hindi ko pa po
Diba,
na-try.
di ba hindi? Di ba hindi? Pag bumili ka ng pako, yes, small. Tama ba, Rich? Small. Di ba, pag bumili ka ng pako, nalala ko, nung nasa Bicol pa ako, no? Pinapabili ako ng pako ng lolo ko noon sa hardware. Di ba? Yan ay kinikilo, no? Nasa dyaryo pa. Ba't pilis mo? kasi may father, may lolo kasi is a engineer, no? A civil engineer. So, kahit anong ginagawa sa bahay namin noon, no? Kung ano-ano na lang. Alright, sabi sa akin, pumunta ka ng hardware, bumili ka ng pako, no? 'Di ba? Hindi ka makakabili ng pako na isang peraso lang, no? Yan ay kinikilo. Yan ay lalagay sa dyaryo. Yan, meaning immaterial in terms of amount, immaterial in terms of involvement of creating the tables and chairs. Alright. You get the point?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Malinaw. Alright. By the way, indirect materials is part of your factory overhead. Later, we'll discuss factory overhead. Alright. Also, about direct labor. No? In essence, purchase from employees working in the factory. Or it is become part of the finished product. Sorry. I will hide this. It is part of direct labor because of the specific performance, meaning sila mismo yung gumagawa ng produkto. Okay? They are the one who manufacture the product which is conveniently, economically traced, no, to the end products. So, meaning specific. Alright, sino to? Factory worker na gumagawa ng produkto. Alright. 'Di ba sila mismo yung gumagawa, yan, factory worker, mga production worker, mga packaging worker, yan. Sir, how about the plant manager? Or how about the supervisor of the factory worker? Direct labor ba sila? Brandon. are the salary of are the salary of the supervisor working in a factory is part of direct labor? Brandon? Wala din. Sorry, Brendan pala. Sorry, not Brandon. Wala pa din. Alright.
Sir, ako na lang po.
Alright, sige. Clyde.
Indirect labor po sila.
Alright, why indirect labor?
Kasi hindi po sila directly involved po sa paggawa ng product.
Very good, Clyde. No? The plant manager, the salary of salary of the supervisor, no, working in the plant or production, they are part of indirect labor. Because in essence, 'di ba, hindi naman sila gumagawa niyan. Sila ay ano lang, supervising lang, 'di ba? Supervising, monitoring, motivating. Yan, very good. That's why. Sorry. Nangyari. Sorry, nagloko pa. Alright. Sorry. Nangyari sa laptop ko. Alright. Naulit lang. Alright. You have also factory overhead, no? So, manufacturing costs cannot be classified as direct or direct labor costs is called the factory overhead, diba? It varied collection of production related to that cannot be practically conveniently traced to the product. All right. That's why you have your indirect materials. You have indirect labor. Again, indirect materials, you have minor materials, no supplies that cannot be conveniently traced or economically traced to the product. All right. Indirect labor naman, labor costs for production that cannot be conveniently or economically traced. So meaning hindi, no? All right. And also you have other factory Ano yung mga other factory overhead? Ano yung mga other factory overhead, 'di ba? You have depreciation, utilities expense, you have rental, ayan, yun yung mga other factory overhead. But it should be to the production or to their production and at the same time your plant. Okay lang ba break ba tayo ng 5 minutes, no? CR muna ako. Okay lang ba?
Sige po, sir.
Opo.
Nawiwi na ako. Alright, wait. All right, sorry. Sige, next. Oh, any question so far? So far, any question?
Wala naman po.
Malinaw ba so far? Clear na clear. All right. So ngayon ba malinaw na?
Yes.
Opo.
Or noon pa matagal na 'to, alam niyo naman na ano, or mas malinaw for now?
Mas naging malinaw po.
Malinaw po.
Alright, sige. So I will give you assignment later, no? To differentiate between factory overhead, direct labor, and direct materials. Yung kape ko pala ay malamig na. Alright, next. Next is all about, yan. Alright, again, when you say direct materials, it is called direct materials plus factory overhead plus, direct materials plus direct labor plus overhead is called manufacturing cost. Tandaan ha? Direct materials plus direct labor plus factory overhead, it is called manufacturing cost. When you say direct materials plus direct labor, it is called prime cost. Alright. Sir, bakit prime cost ang direct materials and direct labor? What do you think is the reason? Eliza. Eliza?
Sir,
Yes?
hindi ko po alam.
Alright.
Ako try po.
Sige, go.
I think, sir, they are called the prime cost because without them, yung product, it cannot be made.
Ano yan?
I think, sir, ang prime cost, it's composed with direct materials and direct labor. It's simply because without these factors, the
Alright.
main product cannot be made.
Alright. Very good, no? Dennis, no? Because basically, when you produce your product, no? Kung walang materials, walang labor, ano mangyayari? Malamang for sure, wala, no? Wala kang materials, wala kang direct labor. And also, direct materials and direct labor, tinatawag siya na prime cost because majority of your product, majority of your materials, majority of your product is basically composed of direct materials and direct labor. Prime, the word prime, no? Or cost. Bakit? Kasi yung tables and shares mo, yung iniinom mo na San Miguel Light or San Miguel beer, yung iniinom mo na Coke, lahat yan ay finished product. Majority of that product is composed of direct materials and direct labor. And the cost of it is basically direct materials and direct labor. Kaya sinatawag na prime cost. You get the point?
Yes po.
Yes. All right. How about direct labor naman and factory overhead? Basta tinatawag na conversion cost. Okay, anyone?
Sir, pwede tayo.
Sige. Go, Bea.
Kasi po, they're converting to from raw materials to
Very good.
po.
That's the answer. Very good, Bea. No? Because as you notice, no, direct materials plus conversion cost, anong tawag doon? Total manufacturing cost. Meaning, your direct materials plus conversion cost, your materials will be converted into the finished product. Take note of this. In your board exam, hindi pwedeng prime cost plus conversion cost is equals to manufacturing cost. Cannot be. Why? Prime cost ba plus conversion cost is manufacturing cost or false?
False.
False.
False. Why?
Kasi dodoble yung
Very
direct
good.
labor.
Very good. Dodoble ang direct labor. Wow. Very good, no? Ito yung kaibahan ng accountancy sa non-accountancy or, sorry, hindi din ako sa BSBA. Okay lang yan pag ikaw ay visa is, no? Basta accounting, accounting Y. Kasi, hindi nila mag-gets, no? Di ba, sir, prime cost plus conversion cost is manufacturing cost? Hindi nila ma-analyze, no? Kasi I have students from BSBA Marketing, BSBA, yung mga non-accounting. Di ba? Meaning, because of direct labor. Alright. Tingnan mo, prime cost, which is composed of that, it should be prime cost plus factory overhead is what you call total manufacturing cost, or direct materials plus conversion cost is your manufacturing cost. Sir, bakit ganon? Prime cost plus factory overhead is your total manufacturing cost because again, majority of your cost in your materials is composed of majority of your product to manufacture your materials is direct materials and direct labor. That's why prime cost plus factory overhead. Sir, bakit naman ito ay tinatawag na direct materials plus conversion cost? Meaning, direct materials will be, sabi ni Bea, direct materials will be converted into the finished product. Yan. Ngayon ba, naintindihan niyo na kung bakit yan tinatawag? O alam niyo na to? Answer naman kayo, kahit mag-type lang kayo. Alright. Again. Ngayon ba, mas malinaw? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes po.
Alright. No. Pasensya na kayo ha. My style in teaching. You like ba my style of teaching? Yes or no?
Yes po, sir.
Yes, sir.
I adapt pedagogy style, no? Hindi lang ako more on nagtuturo sa inyo basta in compliance. Kahit kabasahin ko na lang to eh, di ba? Or I will give you this PowerPoint, no? No, for me, no. That's why I am asking you one by one, no? Para at least we have an interaction so that your classmates will also learn from you. Di ba? Naalala ko, alam ko din, yung iba sa inyo na-handle ko last time, di ba? Yung ang ating ginagawang review, no? Kaya, di ba makulit ako? I ask talaga questions, no? Gusto ko lahat kayo ma-involve, di ba? Huwag kayong kabahan. Sus. Huwag kayong kabahan, di ba? Tanungin niyo yung mga naging tanungin niyo yung naging nahawakan ko, di ba? Akala niyo lang na ano ako. Hindi. Sus. Ano bang sabi nila sa akin about sa akin? Siguro, maybe because of the online, di ba? Na nakakaba, ganyan. But, ganun lang ako, no? Ganun lang ako, pero hindi ako. Ano ba sabi nila sa akin? Sorry, malamig na yung kape ko. Kinakabahan ba kayo sa akin? Totoo?
No po, sir.
Ha?
Medyo, pero okay lang, sir.
Alright. Bakit? Ba't kang kinakabahan? Parang last ano pa yan eh, nung December pa yan eh, nung nagkanak ako ng review sa inyo, di ba? Parang hindi kayo sumasagot. Okay, kabahan. Sus. Anyway, ano lang tayo? Learning with fun. Alright. Next. Non-manufacturing cost. So we are done with manufacturing cost, yeah? Meaning manufacturing cost, you have direct materials, direct labor, overhead, and eventually you have your manufacturing cost. Sir, ano naman tong non-manufacturing cost? Alright. Pero at least kinakabahan kayo, pero at least ngayon mas nagugustuhan niyo na ang cost accounting. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Kasi expectations niyo, mas clear. Kasi expectations niyo, naalala ko, no? Gusto niyo mabuhayan ulit. Naalala ko lang, 'di ba? Gusto niyo, sabi niyo, gusto niyo ma-revive yung passion niyo for accounting. Tama ba? Yan, hindi ko pa makalimutan 'yan. Alright, I will help you on that, no? Marketing and selling expenses. So, ano ginagawa naman ito? We are done with manufacturing costs. We're in, sila yung gumagawa ng product. Alright, how about naman non-manufacturing? Sa Tagalog, sila lang yung support services. Sila lang yung, support and services. Yun yung keyword. Support and services. Sir, bakit support? Support, basically, sila to. Sila yung mga top management, top manager. Sila yung nasa presidente ng company. Okay? Sila yung managers ng sales department. Sila yung managers ng marketing. Sila yung managers ng human resource. Sila yung managers ng accounting and finance and treasury. Yan. Sila yung sa sales pa pala, sales department. Yan. Alright. So, ano ginagawa nila? More on support and services. Alright. Mag-market ng product, magbenta ng product. Kung wala sila, bali wala lahat yung mga ginagawa mo sa factory. Tama ba? Alright. That's why it includes cost necessary in terms of producing your, in terms of securing customer orders, yan, in terms of selling, in terms of marketing, yan. Alright, how about in terms of general and admin expense? Sino-sino to? Sino-sino yung mga general and admin expense? Sinabi ko kanina. Sila yung mga top executives, organizational, clerical work, accounting, logistics, di ba? Yan. So, sila yung nasa support services, no? Support services in terms of product. Alright. Wait lang, ha? Five minutes lang. Alright, sige. Sorry, pasensya na. Medyo kahit holiday, no, busy. Alright. Any question about this? Okay? Di ba napakadali lang? Di ba? Kayo ba nahirapan dito dati? Hindi naman.
Hindi naman po, sir. Sa bandang dulo lang po talaga sumablay.
Alright. How about this? Variable and fixed cost. Ito ba yung naintindihan? Alright. Variable and fixed cost. Now, variability or variable cost, sabi, variable costs vary in total, directly, and proportionately with the changes in your activity level. Alright. Variable cost naman is defined as, or in unit naman, will remain the same. Ito ba yung malinaw? Sige, mamaya, I will give you my Excel file, no? Para mas madali mong maintindihan. Alright. Be honest, ito ba yung naintindihan or minamemorize nyo?
Sir, something in between.
Medyo
Ano yan?
po.
Ano medyo?
Medyo po.
Medyo minamemorize, di ba? Medyo magulo. Alright, sige. I will give you sa example for this, no? Ano nga yun? Pag variable cost? Pag variable cost, alam ko, pag tumaas yung sales, tataas yung ating variable cost. Ano nga yung fixed cost? Ganon, di ba? Nag-memorize pa kayo. Alright, later, I will give you example para mas madali yung maintindihan. Alright, yan, wag na to. You have also fixed costs. Fixed costs will remain the same regardless of the changes in your activity. Alright, di ba? And also, fixed cost per unit naman vary inversely. Alright, sige, later ha. I will get my Excel para maintindihan niyo lalo. Alright, yung iba nawala na. Okay, sige. Okay lang, hindi naman required na to attend this, no. Kasi dapat nga nung Monday tayo. So yung iba nawala na, no. Ano na lang pala tayo, 19 na lang pala tayo. Alright, sige. It's up to them, no? If you want to learn. Alright. Nagulat ako, di ba kanina ang dami tayo? Sana yung iba, umalis na. Open ko lang yung ano ha. I will open new Excel. Sorry. All right. What is the formula? What is the formula to compute for the net income when we have the CVP analysis? Diba? You have your sales. Diba? You have your variable costs. You have your contribution margin. Tama ba? And you have your, sorry. And you have your fixed costs. And you have your net income. Diba? Ito ay naalala pa ba? In your cost accounting? Or yung iba dito, Bisais, diba? First time no to hear this. Tama ba? Yung mga Bisais dito. Alright, I believe this is your first time to hear this. Alright. Sorry. Alright. What is the criteria? Wait lang, tingin na anak ko. What is the criteria in terms of your sales? All right. What if sales will increase? Okay. Or will decrease? What will happen to our total variable costs? What will happen to our variable cost per unit? What will happen to our total costs? And fixed cost per unit. Ano nga yung sabi ko kanina? What if your sales, sorry, ito na lang. We'll put this on this. And your sales. All right. What will happen to your total variable cost when your sales will increase? Diba kanina? Anong nangyari kanina, diba? Sabi is, if your sales will increase, what will happen to your variable cost total? Anyone?
It will
Will also increase. No? It vary directly to your sales. For sure, this is also will decrease. Da? So, malamang kayo nahihirapan dito, no? Kayo ay nagbe-memorize. Tama ba? Alright. How about the variable cost per unit? If sales will increase, what will happen to your variable cost per unit? Anyone?
Decrease, sir.
No, it will remain the same. It will remain the same. All right. Yes, very good, Brits. Now it will remain the same. How about your total fixed costs? It will remain the same. It will remain the same. How about the fixed cost per unit? If sales will increase, what will happen to the fixed cost per unit?
Decrease
Sabi
po,
ni
sir.
Justin. All right, very good, no? It will
Decrease.
decrease, meaning it is inversely proportional. It will also increase. All right. Ito ba ay naiintindihan? Kung bakit ganyan? Sir, bakit ganyan? Or nagbe-memorize kayo? Anyone? Ano bang ginagawa nyo dito about this? Hello? Please answer me. Ano ba ang ginagawa nyo dito? Ito ba ay memorize nyo or naiintindihan nyo to? Be honest. Sir, memorize po kami. Haha, okay. Or half, no? Ikaw, Denise, ano ginagawa mo dito? Memorize ba? Or alam ko na yan, sir?
Sir, memorize.
Memorize. Pero alam nyo ang behind about this information? Yes or
Yung,
no? Be honest.
yung reason, sir, kung bakit
Yes.
hindi po.
All right. So I will give you an example, 'di ba? All right. This is your sales. You have variable cost, you have contribution margin, you have fixed cost, and you have your net income. This is your per unit, no? All right. Let's say your selling price here is, let's say your selling price is 100 pesos. All right. Your variable cost, let's say 60 pesos. So malamang your contribution margin here is at 40 pesos. Yeah? All right. Take note that in the CVP analysis, in the cost volume profit analysis, ano yung sinabi sa inyo sa CVP? 'Di ba? Always given is the selling price, always given is the variable cost per unit, and just minus that's the CM. And also, always available is your total fixed cost. Tama ba? Let's say the fixed cost is 100,000. All right, sir, bakit ganon? Bakit always given? Sige take note in the CVP analysis, always given is the variable cost per unit, okay? And always given is the total fixed cost. Why? Bakit ganun lagi, sir? Bakit given lagi yan? Sige nga, if you are good accountant, I know majority of this class is BS accountancy. Alam niyo yung reason. If you are good in analysis. Bakit variable cost per unit, hindi total variable cost? Bakit given always ang fixed cost total, not the fixed cost per unit? Because ang answer nasa baba. Why?
Same
Sige.
lang. Remain the same po.
Alright, because, very good. Because of, Bea, regardless of the changes in your activity, tumaas man ang benta mo, bumaba man ang benta mo, mag-break even man kayo, variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost will remain the same. That's why variable cost per unit is always given and the total fixed cost is always given. Dahil tumaas or bumaba man yan, will remain the same as the variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost. Diba? Diba hindi given yung variable cost total and the variable cost per unit. Kaya in your CVP analysis, pag hindi given yan, magreklamo kayo no, sa Board of Examiners. Sir, bakit hindi given yan? Diba? Sabi sa akin ni Prof. Lopo na dapat given yan. Yes, correct yan. Ha? Alright. Alright. Let's say, today is October. Let's say September. Alright. September. Let's say, nagbebenta ako ng beer. No? Since sa San Miguel ako dati. Yeah? Let's say, I have 10,000 cases of beer. Yan. Yan yung volume natin. Yan. Sige, para malinaw, I will insert. Let's say nagbebenta si James Antonio ng 10,000 Red Horse. 'Di ba? Tama ba, James Antonio? Gusto mo Red Horse? Red Horse to. Yan. Or San Miguel Light lang gusto mo. Or di ka umiinom.
Hindi
James.
po ako nainom, sir.
Hindi ka nainom. Alright. Totoo? Alright. Red horse na. Para malalik natin kung ano ba yung actual scenario. Alright. What if you have 10,000 cases of red horse? Magkano ang ating sales dito? Of course, just multiply the volume, the per cases or per pieces, you multiply it by your sales or selling price. Yeah? You have 1 million. Sige. Yan. So meaning, wow, 1 million. Laki Alright. So, parang hindi realistic, no? Tapos 100,000 lang yung fixed cost mo. Sige, okay na yan. And then, magkano yung variable cost? Tama, kasi, ano lang to, sales lang. Of course, your variable cost here is, binanta mo ng 10,000 times 60, you have 600,000. So, magkano ang ating variable CM? Just minus the 2. Diba? Yan. So, magkano na ang ating net income? Just minus. You have 300,000. Alright, don't worry. Yes, after this, we will discuss CVP analysis na. Mas maganda to, no? Alright. Alright, so what do you mean of this, no? On September, you have 10,000 cases of red horse. If you have 10,000 cases of beer, your net income is at 300,000. Alright, let's say Oktoberfest, diba? October. Alright, malamang October, no? Alam niyo Oktoberfest sa San Miguel, no? Madaming bumibili ng beer. Alright, so because of that, dumoble ang benta ng beer. Alright. Nakakasunod ba ngayon? Nakakasunod pa ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Let's say you have now 20,000 cases of beer. We will put it there na lang para makita niyo yung pagkakaiba. So, para dito, we compute for the per unit pa rin dito. Alright. On October. Sige, para at least gusto ko kasi maintindihan niyo, ha? Yan. Ito ay October, ha? Ito ay September. Then, ito ay September. Hindi, para lang makita niyo lang yung difference, ha? Ito yung October, ha? Alright. On October, no? Alright. Let's say October. Magkano na ang ating, ito ay Red Horse, no? Binibenta ni James. Yan. Alright, Red Horse. No, Red Horse, no? Alright. Magkano na ang ating, if you will sell 20,000, magkano na ang ating sales na? Okay? For sure, your sales now is 20,000, 2 million, di ba? Times 100, you have 2 million. How about your variable cost? Of course, the variable cost is 1.2 na, no? Tumaas, di ba? Alright. Sige, para makita niyo mamaya, no? Alright, how much now with your CM? Your CM is, ito yun, di ba? Yan. How about your fixed cost?
800.
About fixed cost. Fixed cost will still 100,000 pa din, di ba? Alright. Alright. How much now would be your net income? Your net income is 700,000. Alright. Sige nga. Sir, tama ba to? Tama ba to? If your sales will increase, alright, nag-chat. Sir, paano po nakuha yung 1.2? Okay, 20,000 times 60. Okay. Yun yung 1.2. Alright. Again. Sir, tama ba to? If your sales will increase, if your sales will increase, tama ba na ang total variable cost will also increase? 600 to 1.2. Nag-increase ba? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes. So meaning, tama ito. Alright. Sir, how about if your sales will increase, variable cost per unit ba will remain the same? We will check. 1.2 divided by 20,000. 60 pesos pa rin ba ang variable cost per unit? 60 and 60? The answer is yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So meaning this is correct. All right. How about the fixed cost? 100,000. 100,000. Same pa rin ba ang fixed cost? Total?
Yes,
Sorry?
sir.
Correct.
Yes po.
All right. How about the fixed cost per unit? Hindi natin na-compute yung fixed cost per unit pala. 100,000 divided by 10, you have 10 pesos. So, para ano tayo? Para same, no? Alright. By the way, magkano yung ating selling price muna? Of course, selling price still the same. Diba? 100 pa din. Alright. And also, our CM is 40. How about in terms of fixed cost? Dapat mag-decrease ha. 100,000 divided by 20. Our fixed cost per unit is 5 pesos. Nag-decrease ba? 10 and 5. Nag-decrease
Yes
ba?
po.
The answer is yes. This is the answer. Do not need or you should not memorize. Alright. You get the point ba? Malinaw bang for now? Malinaw na?
Yes po.
Opo,
Alright.
sir.
Sige. Next. Sir, given po ba yung fixed cost talaga, di ba? Yes. Again, Brits, no? Always given is the total fixed cost and the variable cost per unit. Why? Because the variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost will remain the same regardless of the changes in your activity. Sir, paano po nakuha yung 5 pesos? 100,000 divided by volume. Okay, you have 5. Same as this, no? Para nakuha yung mga ganito, no? Just divide the total by the volume. 1 million divided by 10, you have 100. 600 divided by 10, you have 60. That's minus. 100,000 divided by 10,000, you have 10. Same as this, no? Okay, always, always, no? To compute for the per unit is basically total cost divided by the volume. Okay? 100,000 divided by 20, you have 5. 1.2 divided by 20, you have 60. Okay na ba, Justin? Alright, sige. Alright. Let's say, okay, thank you, Justin. Alright, next. How about naman, okay? Just give me if you have question, just PM me or okay, anytime. Alright, how about on this November? No? How about on November? Sabi ni Digong, madami ng lasinggero last October. Diba? Si Justin yon. Ang daming iniinom na si Red Horse. Kailangan natin in every day dapat isang bote ng beer lang ang iniinom ng tao. Meaning, nilimit ni Digong, no? From 20,000, bumaba ang benta, no? Naginang, let's say, nagina na lang 15,000 na lang. O, nag-decrease ang Red Horse. Diba? Nag-decrease ang Red Horse from 20 to 15. Alright, so copy na lang to. Okay. Alright, you have also per unit. Yan. Alright. Yan. Alright, so makano na ang ating sales? Same pa din, 15,000. We multiply it by 100, no? Diba, as you notice, no? From 2 million, naging na lang 1.5 ang ating benta ng ating Red Horse. Alright, 15,000 times 60. Yan, of course, just minus the 2. And still, 100,000 is our fixed cost, diba? All right. We have now 500,000. So I will put it here. Ibang kulay naman. All right. What happened to this? Diba? From 20,000 to 15. All right. Tama ba to? If the sales will decrease, total variable cost ba will decrease from 1.2 to 900? Tama ba? Nag-decrease ba? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes po.
The answer is yes. All right. Yung anak ko nag-yes din. All right. So meaning correct. How about the variable cost? All right. How about the variable cost per unit? Sorry. The variable cost per unit ba will remain the same? 900 divided by 15,000. 60 pesos pa rin ba? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes.
Yes. So meaning the same pa rin to. All right. May question ba? Madeline, do you have question? All right. Wala. All right. Magkano ang ating... All right. Still, you have 100. All right. So you have still... All right. How about the fixed cost total? Same lang ba? 100, 100? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
The answer is yes. Very good, no? How about, dapat ito ay mag-increase, no? 100,000 divided by 15,000 from 5 pesos to 6.67. Nag-increase ba?
Yes
Yes
po.
po.
The answer is yes.
Yes, sir.
So, meaning, this is correct statement. Do not need to memorize, just analyze and just understand behind the conditions we're in. If you increase your sales, if increase your or decrease your sales, what will happen to your variable cost total, variable cost per unit, total fixed cost, and the fixed cost per unit? Alright. Ngayon ba mas malinaw na? Ganun pala yun, sir. Oh, any questions so far?
None,
Dos.
sir.
Alright, malinaw na ngayon, ha?
Yes po.
Alright, sige. May nag-chat. Hopefully you learned from this, no? Sir, basic lang pala yan. Yes, it's all a basic, no? Diba? Thank you very much, Eliza, for this, no? Basic lang yan, yun nga lang. Dapat na-discuss ng ano do, no? Na-discuss lang to ng malinaw. Yeah. Alright. Sir, pwede niyo po bang... Yes, I will give you this PowerPoint. This PowerPoint at the same time this Excel. Don't worry. By the way, nakita niyo na ba yung sa Moodle? Na-download ko na yung recording natin sa PPT. Kita niyo na ba? I think
Sir, yung
nasa Moodle account niyo na yung ating recording saka yung PowerPoint nung last meeting.
Yes, sir.
O hindi niyo pa nakita or di ba kayo nagbabasa, okay? I think lang yun. Last Monday ko lang siya na-upload. Okay? Para at least babalikan niyo din, no? Yung lessons. Alright, so far clear ba? Alright, sige. Maybe we can end na lang with this, no? Para hindi kayo, we will discuss na lang, or okay? Alright. Sige, again, para maintindihan nyo. Diba? Tama ba to? Variable cost in total, vary in total. Correct? Directly and proportionately to the changes in your activity level. Pag tumaas yung sales mo, what will happen to the variable cost? It will also increase. Tama? What if the variable cost will decrease? Variable cost will also decrease. But the variable cost per unit will remain the same regardless of the changes in your activity. All right. How about your fixed cost? Fixed cost in total will remain the same in total regardless of the changes in your activity level. While fixed cost per unit vary inversely. All right. Pag tumaas yung volume mo, unit cost will decline. Pag bumaba ang fixed cost mo, unit cost will increase. Alright, sige. So far, clear ba?
Super duper, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, sige, clear. Alright. Okay ba ako sa akin, di ba? Thank you. Gusto ko ganito, ha? Gusto ko nga, just, ano lang, interaction lang. Okay? Alright, super duper talaga, Erica. Alright. Anyway. Alright. There are also two types of fixed costs. Alright. Fixed costs is you have committed fixed costs and you have managed fixed costs. Alright. Nalala ko to during our board exam. Nag-isip ako ng ano kaya para at least ito ay hindi na memorize. Parang para masabi ko lang na hindi ko siya makakalimutan, di ba? Pag sinabi kasing committed fixed costs, meaning if you have your boyfriend and girlfriend, di ba? You are committed with a long-term commitment. Tama ba? Committed ako eh. Yeah, it is for my long-term commitment. Yeah? It is for a long-term. Committed ka na eh. No? While managed fixed costs, ito ay short-term lang. Kailangan ko pang i-manage ang aming relationship para kasi short-term pa lang kami. Di ba? Nagas niyo ba ako? Yan, ganun gawin niyo, no? Do not memorize, but isipin niyo yung kung ano yung madali mong maintindihan, no? Again, committed fixed cost, it is for a long term. Because you are committed, it is for a long term. And then also managed fixed cost, it is for a short term fixed cost. Ganun lang, okay? Alright. Gets ba? Hello?
Opo.
Alright. You have also variable costs. You have fixed costs. Alright. Naulit lang, variable costs vary proportionately and directly to your sales. Fixed cost naman will remain the same. Okay? Yan. Para maintindihan natin, I think, yan. Ito yan. To summarize everything, no? Sorry, it should be peso. Ba't dollar to? Pwede ko ba ito Sorry. Ito kasi ay galing sa libro. I just copy. No? Total peso. Baka sabihin niyo, sir, di na ako kami dollar eh. Alright. Yan. Total peso, no? Again, variable cost, it will vary proportionately to your sales, right? While cost per unit will remain the same, unchanged. Fixed cost in total, unchanged, okay? Will remain the same, while cost per unit, fixed costs vary inversely. All right. Ito ba ay naintindihan na? Do not need to memorize. All right. Hopefully you appreciate, no? Yan. Baka ito yung sinasabi niya, ay dati sir, na-memorize namin yan, but now, mas madali na naman naintindihan. Sana ganun, ha? Or, ganun pa rin, sir. Tama ba, Denise?
Sir, mas naintindihan na po.
Alright, sige. Alright, next. Alright. Okay, maybe we will end to this na lang, mixed cost, no? We will not discuss yung iba dito kasi it is part of the management accounting. So for me, my focus here is you to understand about variable and fixed costs, and also to understand about product and period cost. All right, what do you mean of mixed cost pala? Okay? Sorry, sakit ng ulo ko. Mixed cost is basically combination of variable and your fixed costs. Diba? Sometimes it is called semi-variable cost, no? Change in total, but not proportionately to the changes in your activity level. All right. Can you please give me an example of mixed costs? Ano yung mga mixed costs na combinations of variable and fixed? Anyone? Alam nito, Madeline. Ano yung mga sample ng semi-variable cost?
Sir, para pong cost of electricity po.
Very good. Electricity, di ba? Di ba nagbabayad kayo ng
Opo.
fixed, no? Pero after that, pag lumagpas ka, magbabayad ka ng ano tawag doon? Magbabayad ka ng malaki, no? Yung wifi mo, 'di ba? Yung cellphone allowance nyo, if you have postpaid. Let's say ang plan ko lang ay 1999 and lumagpas na ako. 1999 is the fixed cost, right? Pag lumagpas na ako sa 1999, it is now a variable cost. Tama ba? Okay. That's what you call semi-variable or mixed costs. All right. Yung Wi-Fi, no? Plan 500 ka lang. 500 is basically a fixed cost. Okay? Pag lumagpas ka sa 500, it will now become part of the variable cost. All right. For example, let's say si Bridget, no? May-ari ng hauling, 'di ba? Yon, local terms of for you whole truck are 50 pesos per day plus 0.50 per mile, no? Ano yung 50 pesos? 50 pesos is your
Per day.
fixed per day yan. Fixed cost siya, 'di ba? Kasi magbayaran ka ng 50 pesos per day. But the 0.50 is basically your variable cost, 'di ba? Sino ba may kilala sa inyo na nagbebenta ng mga condominium? May kilala ba kayo? 'Di ba? They are paid if you are a salesman, no? You are paid, no, for your salary. Kahit magbenta ka man, kahit 12. Kahit magbenta ka man or hindi, no? You have your salary. Salary is fixed cost. All right. And then, pag nakabenta si Madeline, no? Let's say, napakasipag niya. Yeah, napakasipag niya. The commission is part of your variable cost. Diba? Yan. So, meaning, that's a fixed and you have your variable cost. Alright. The per dime cost is a fixed cost and yung commission mo or any mileage is part of the variable cost. Ito ba yung naituro sa inyo dati? Bridget? Hilo?
Yes po, sir.
Alright.
Pero medyo malabo po.
Alright, sige. CVP analysis, no? Okay. CVP analysis, is basically combinations of mixed costs classified as fixed and the variable cost, no? It is a firm usually to have the variable and fixed, no? Aggregate basis at the end of the time period, no? And it is also called, may naalala sa akin. And how do you separate that? Using the high-low method, no? Sir, bakit high-low method? Meaning, you will need to identify first the high cost and the low cost and the high level. Okay? Mathematical method to use or to incur to separate the high and the low level activity. All right. High-low method. Now, what is the formula to compute for the high-low method? The formula is to compute first for the variable cost per unit. No? Change in total cost, meaning high cost. Okay? Mas maganda para, alright, may nag-message, sorry. Alright, tama James, no? Your expense and utilities. Mas maganda, I will change this, no? It should be high cost. High cost minus your low cost. Yan. 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 So, ito yung formula. Tama ba? Ito ba ang ating discussion nyo kay Miss Mariel? No? First is to compute first for the variable cost per unit. No? By using that, kunin nyo muna yung high cost and low cost and high and low activity level to compute for the variable cost per unit. Take note of this. No? Take note of this. No? First step is not to look for the cost. No? But basically, una muna is the activity level. Ito yung first step natin. To get the high activity, then after that, you look also for the low cost, high cost, then low activity, then your low cost. Later ha, para maintindihan. After that, you determine your total fixed cost. Paano itong fixed cost? By subtracting total cost and the variable cost to get the fixed cost. Sige, para maintindihan nyo ha. Nagas ba ako? Malamang hindi. Alright, para maintindihan, I have here with me. This is the CVP. And you have your high and low. High, low. All right. Okay. So I will just copy here, no? Wait, no. Lang ha. Sorry, si yung anak ko nagpapabukas. Anyway, you have your, let's say you have here, miles driven. No? So I will copy it here, miles driven. All right, this is, let's say, and you have here cost, total cost. All right. This is January, February, March, and April, no? March and April. All right. Magkano to? You have 20,000 here. You have 40,000 here. You have 35,000. Sorry. And you have 50,000. All right. And the cost here, okay, take note, it is cost, no? The cost here is 30. You have 48,000. 49 and 63. All right. Ano yung first step nga? Okay. First step is to compute for the variable cost per unit. All right. What is the formula again for the variable cost per unit? Again, Bridget, ano yung formula to compute for the variable cost per unit? Diba? The formula here is basically high cost, tama? High cost minus
Minus yung lowest po, sir.
your low cost. All right. Divided by, all right, divided by high activity
Minus lowest activity.
minus lowest activity. All right. But, okay, divided by ito ha. But, take note of this, no? Ang una nyong gagawin is basically, ang una nyong gagawin is basically, ang una nyong gagawin is, first is basically, para maintindihan nyo. First step is to get first the high activity. All right. Not the cost. Sir, paano yan? Basta first is to get the high activity. After that, next is get the high cost. All right. Take note ha. Ito yung number 1 ha. Okay, para I will put 1. After that, number 2 is to get for the high cost. All right. Followed by number 3 is to get your low activity. Okay, take note. Ito ay tandaan to ha kasi madami nakakamali dito, no? Lalo na sa board exam. 'Di ba? And after that, get for number 4, get for your low cost. Sir, ba't ganun, no? In the high-low method, it is the activity, not the cost. All right. Sige nga, compute for this, no? So, if you have this, no, get first for the high activity. Ano yung pinaka-highest activity dito? Ito ay activity. Ito ay your cost, di ba? Ayan. Alright. Ano yung high activity muna? So, first is get the high activity. Which is, ano yung pinaka-highest activity dito?
50,000, sir.
Diba? 50,000. Alright. Next, followed by number 2. Ano yung cost niya ng 50? Diba? 63,000. Yun, ganun yun ha. First thing is to get the activity. then hahanapin mo yung kung ano yung cost ng activity mo. Not the highest cost for this. Alright. So meaning, the highest cost here is at 63,000. And nakataon lang naman dito na ang highest activity mo ay highest cost din. Nakataon lang to ha. Pero next time, mag-iiba yan, no? Number 3, to get for the low activity. Ano yung low activity dito?
20,000.
Alright, get. So number 3 is you have 20,000. Alright. Yan. Alright. Next, number 4. Ano yung cost ng activity niya? 30,000. So you have here 30,000. Less 30,000. Alright. Ganun lang ha. Alright. Nagkataon kasi dito na ang highest cost mo dito ay highest activity mo ay 50, lowest cost mo ay 20. Kataon din naman sa kabila, ang highest cost is 63 and 30. Makakaiba yan pag iba yung ano mo dito. Iba yung highest mo dito. Basta first thing is to get the highest activity. Kung ano yung highest activity mo, kung ano yung cost niya, yun ilalagay mo. Okay? And also, get also the lowest activity. Kung ano yung cost ng lowest activity, put the cost. Alright. How much now would be the variable cost per unit? I think nandito na yan. I think 3.10 ba? 1.10 ba? Tama ba? 63,000 minus 30 divided by 50 less 20. Ay, dapat diba? Yan. So the answer here is at 1.10. Ano to? 1.10 is your variable cost per unit. Yan. Alright. Okay, gets ba? Alright. Number 2 is to compute now for your fixed cost. Alright. Number 2 is to compute now for your fixed cost. Alright. Ano yung formula to compute for your total cost? Okay? Total cost is basically fixed cost, di ba? Variable cost per unit muna. Variable cost per unit. We multiply it by the volume. Tama? Plus your fixed cost. That's the formula to compute for total cost. Eh, di ba, alam na natin ang variable cost per unit, na? We compute now for the variable cost per unit. So meaning, total cost minus variable cost per unit. Okay? You have now your fixed cost. Tama ba? Minus to ha. Alright. Paano yan, sir? Gagawin natin is get first for the high. Okay? And get first for the low. Pag yan ay parehas, meaning tama ang ating variable cost. Fixed cost pala. Nagets ba ako? Alright. How much is the total cost in the high? Diba? Ito yung high mo. Ito yung low. Alright. Total cost in the high is 63,000. Tama ba? Yan. 63,000. Alright. How much is your variable cost? Diba ito na yan? Variable cost per unit. Alright. We multiply it pala. We multiply it by the volume. Yan. Sorry. Sige. Lagay ko ito sa kabila ha. Para maintindihan nyo. Alright. How much is your variable cost per unit? Diba? 1.10. Magkano ang ating volume? Diba the volume of the high is 50,000? Alright. So you multiply it by 50,000. Ano tawag doon? That's now your variable cost per unit. So ilan yon? So 1.10, we multiply it by 50,000. That's now your variable cost. Magkano na ang ating fixed cost? The fixed cost is 63 minus 55. The fixed cost here is 8,000. Nagets ba ako? Hi? O
Yes,
hindi?
sir. Ba't naging 50,000
Yes, sir.
yun?
Ano yan?
Ba't naging 50,000
Alright.
yung
Because of this, no? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? Get first for the high. Ano yung high cost? 'Di ba? 63,000. Ano yung high activity? 'Di ba? 50,000. Yun yun. Yun yung 50,000, no? Because we get first for the high. That's why, 'di ba, we compute for the 1.10, ito yan. We multiply it by 50,000 because of the high activity of 50,000. Okay? Gets ba? Yes, tama, Justin.
Volume, sir.
Multiply for the highest volume. Okay? Baya? Malinaw? Hindi pa rin.
So, sir, yung volume, paano po nakuha?
Paano nakuha yung?
Volume.
Di ba given siya?
Okay.
Di ba given to? Di ba ito yan? Given yan ha? Ito yan ha? 20, 40, 35, 50. Okay? 30, 48, 49, 63. Okay? Don't worry ha? Given lahat to ha? Given to ha? Given to. No? Given to ha? Ayan. Alright. Sir, ano po ba ang tawag dyan sa again? CVP. No, it is the high-low method. High-low method to separate the variable cost per unit also, and also to get the fixed cost. Okay. All right. How about in terms of the low naman? Okay. How about in terms of the low? Okay. How about the low? So, dapat parehas to ha. Kasi pag hindi parehas to, may mali tayo sa computations. All right. How much is your cost now in the low? Diba? Low cost is basically 30,000. Diba? All right. So we put here 30,000. Yan. Diba given na? Diba given na ang ating we compute for the variable cost per unit of 1.10. So you have 1.10. We multiply it by, magkano yung low activity? Diba 20,000?
1,000.
Alright, so we multiply it by 20,000. Alright. So how much now is your variable cost? Diba? 1.10. We multiply it by 20,000. Alright. So magkano ang ating fixed cost? Parehas ba?
1,000.
The answer is yes. So meaning, our fixed cost here, dapat parehas ha. Pag hindi siya parehas, meaning may mali, no? In our computations. Alright, sir, bakit ganon? Bakit variable cost per unit and the total, take note ha, it should be total fixed cost. Okay? TFC, no? Alright, bakit total fixed cost? Again, because of this, no? Variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost will remain the same regardless of the changes in your activity. That's why in the high-low method, what is the cost function? Okay? The cost function here is total cost. Diba? Total cost is equal to your variable cost per unit. Sorry. Tama. Variable cost per unit, we multiply it by the volume, okay, plus your total fixed cost pi, because the variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost will remain the same regardless of the changes in your activity, because of this principle that the variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost, kahit mag-increase man yan or mag-decrease man ang sales, will remain the same or remain constant. All right, that's why here now, as you notice, same 1.10. To compute for the fixed cost, as you notice, you have 8,000 and 8,000. Pag yung computation ni Erica, pag ito ay hindi, meaning may mali ka or hindi siya parehas, may mali in terms of computing your of high and low method. All right. That's why maintenance cost is basically 8,000 per month of the fixed cost plus 1.10. 1.10 is the variable cost per unit and the 8,000 is basically your fixed cost. All right. High-low method, yes, produces an estimate, but however, it does not produce a precise measurement of fixed and variable because other activity level now are ignored in the computations. All right. Common and joint to be discussed na lang to when we are now in the management accounting. But I will give you this, no? I will give you this na lang, this PowerPoint. Kasi yung iba dito ay part ng part ng management accounting. Alright, so medyo madami pa siya pero at least you have an idea, no? When you are now in the management accounting. Alright, any questions so far? Ito naman naulit lang, no? Ayan, direct materials, work in process as discussed last meeting. Ayan, naulit lang yung iba. Ayan, okay. Any questions so far?
Wala po, sir.
Wala po,
Alright,
sir.
malinaw ba? Alright, sige. Just read na lang to. Medyo madami pa siya. Next meeting, I will discuss about what do you call that? I will discuss about CVP analysis na. Alright? Alright. So far clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Make memo. Sir, just to clarify, yung volume po ba tinutukoy doon sa formula activity and cost? The volume is basically the activity, not the cost. Activity or the volume. Yes, I will send this Excel. Okay, Eliza. Save ko na nga to kasi minsan hindi ko na save eh. Wait lang, save ko lang. CVP. Save ko lang ha. Alright. Any question ba? Sir, out of topic. First time ko lang po pumasok. Alright, sige. Bakit first time mo lang ba, Dane? O nga pala, parang hindi ako familiar sa'yo. Right, sige. We will talk na lang, no? BSA ka ba, Dane? BSA? Or BSAs?
BSA po.
BSA. Alright. Sige. Don't worry. I will talk nyo na lang. Alright. Next meeting, I will give quiz, no? Okay lang ba, Okay lang ba, ha? By Monday, para hindi masayang yung natin. Kahit Monday is holiday, can I give quiz?
Yes, sir.
Okay lang. Para at least, para lang, para hindi masayang yung natin, no? And then, para on next Monday, I will discuss about CVP analysis na. Alright. So, hopefully you learn. Okay. Next question?
Sir, may question po out of curiosity lang.
Yes, Bridget.
Sir, regarding yung fixed cost, may committed and managed po na fixed cost. So, ano po yung purpose, sir? Bakit may dalawang ganon? And in what area po siya na-apply?
May mga fixed cost kasi na force for long term. For example, yung depreciation, diba? Let's say, you depreciate, no? Let's say for 10 years. So, meaning you have a long-term depreciation. Ano naman yung short term? So, meaning rental. Let's say, fixed ka for the 2 months, for the 2 years, no? Short term siya because it applies only. Pwede ka 1 year, no? You will pay for 1 year rental and for 1 year only. So, ganun lang. To classify, no, in terms of the low, in terms of fixed and in terms of committed and or short term and long term. Ano
Thank
na naman
you
yung
so much.
classification lang naman. Alright. Justin, sir, in what terms po masasabing long term yung cost, sir? Period, no? Period, no? If it is for a long period of time, it is a long term long term fixed cost. Okay? Sir, about saan po yung quiz sa Monday about introduction to cost accounting and also the variable and fixed cost and mixed cost. Yes, tama. Tama, Justin. More than 12 months is for long term. Sir, when po ipapasa yung assignment po? Ipapasa yung assignment. Wait lang. Hindi ko pa na ano, 'di ba? I give you ba the assignment? Sorry,
Wala
Hindi
pa
pa
po,
po
sir, pero
clear.
sabi niyo po.
Okay, sige. I will upload na lang in the in our Moodle, no? Sorry, kasi the reason why walang pasok sa Monday. Kasi nga Monday is Muntinlupa Day, no? Holiday tayo. Walang pasok sa buong San Beda, buong Muntinlupa. Pero okay lang ba? I will give quiz. Ano lang, multiple choice lang. Don't worry. Okay lang ba? Asynchronous. Para hindi masayang yung time natin. Okay lang ba?
Okay lang po.
Baka reklamo nyo ko, ha? Sabihin nyo, nagpapaquiz si sir ng holidays. Hindi, ano lang, para hindi lang masayang. Okay lang, ha?
Pero sir, anong oras po? Normal
Ano gusto
time?
nyo? Ano gusto nyo? Same time ba? 6 to 9 pa din? O gusto nyo umaga? Ano na lang, Bridget, no? Just make up poll, no? Ito ba si Bridget?
Apo, sir.
Ayun, yun. Then, yun. Sir, sa quiz po, may option po bang... yes. Para mabalikan niya.
Sir, regarding ano po yung poll?
Ano lang, the time of your quiz. No? Gusto niyo umaga? 9 to 12 ba? Or 6 to 9? Or gusto niyo hapon? Ano, 9 to 12, 1 to 4, or 6 to 9? Ganun lang. For the 3 hours. Alright.
Sir, ilang items yung quiz?
20 to 30 items. Gagawin ko pa lang.
Salamat po.
Alright. Inform din yung iba nyong classmates na wala dito kanina. Kanina dami nyo, no? Kanina nakadalawa kayong nawala. Okay lang, hindi naman siya required. And also I will send also the PowerPoint and then the recording later.
Sir, ano po yung content ng quiz?
Again, introduction to cost accounting and ito, our discussion of cost and concepts.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, paano po yung mga walang... Ba't ka wala? Brits. Dapat meron. Pag wala, contact
Sir,
IT.
may classmate po kasi ako na wala pa daw po siyang course sa LMS niya po.
Contact yung IT kasi hindi kami pwedeng mag-enroll, no, sa inyo. Yung IT yung nag-i-enroll sa Moodle.
Okay, sir. Thank
Before
you
the
po.
quiz, please inform.
Sir, when po ulit yung quiz?
Monday. So, Bridget, please make a poll para malaman nila lahat na.
Monday
Opo,
next
noted,
week po, sir? Monday next week po?
Yes, Monday next week.
Wala pong pasok ng Monday.
Yun nga, di ba? Alright, hindi ka nakikinig, no? Yun nga, okay, is it okay ba na Monday is a holiday? Okay lang ba na magpa-quiz? And then sabi niyo, okay lang. Diba?
Ay, sorry po, galing po at
Alright.
ako siya.
Okay lang, Dave. Sabi ko, is it okay ba na I will give quiz on Monday para at least hindi masayang yung time natin? Okay lang ba? Hindi, ganito na lang, Bridget, no? Sige, gawa ka ng poll na is it okay ba na I will give quiz on Monday? Yes or no lang. Kung ayaw niyo, okay lang naman sa akin. Ang for me lang kasi is, for me lang naman kasi is sayang ng oras kasi, 'di ba? Para at least madami tayong pag-usapan. Alright. Pag nanalo yung no, okay. So, we will postpone our quiz on next Monday. Yun nga lang, masasayang yung time natin, 'di ba? Okay lang. Kasi holiday naman, 'di ba, Jane? No? Alright. Sige. Alright. So, if none, hopefully you learned, no? Tama ba? Hello?
Opo, sir.
Alright, sige.
Yes, sir.
Alright, sige. So, again, kaya na kayo. Alas 12 na pala. Alright, so see you all again on next Monday na, no? Tama ba? Kailan na ba yan? March 8 na. Alright. Sige.
Thank you, sir.
Alright.
Salamat,
Hopefully
sir.
you learn. Alright, sige, bye-bye.
Thank you po, sir.
Alright.
Thank you, sir.
Alright.
Thank you po, sir.
Alright, bye-bye.
Ay, sir, last question po.
Yes. Dane.
Yung Moodle po ba, sir? Yung
Mm.
Moodle po na sa LMS po or sinend niyo po sa GC? Yung
Pupunta ka sa Moodle San Beda Alabang. Kung wala ka pa doon, ay kontakin mo yung IT.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Yung dati ba meron ka ng Moodle account dati?
Wala po, sir.
Wala ka pa? Yung previous?
Hindi.
Paano ka ng exam? Yung mga last semester?
Sir, irregular po kasi ako.
Regular ka.
I just enrolled this second semester lang.
Last sem wala ka pa?
Wala po.
Okay. So, gawin mo, better to contact the IT. Kasi baka wala kang quiz.
Okay.
Ha? Okay. Message mo ako, then I will send to you kung sino yung IT.
Okay po, sir.
Wala ka pa sa GC natin?
Nasa GC po.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Sige.
So,
Message mo ako,
message lang tapos
Message mo ako.
bigyan niyo lang po sa akin, sir, yung contact
message mo ako ngayon.
Sige po. Thank you.
Okay, sige. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Blitz. Bye-bye.